Colin Cowherd and his little protege, John Middlecoff, man, they said a mouthful. You feel me? So, they do their little podcast on the volume, and Colin Cowherd, y'all know he has the herd, all this good stuff. I actually did a video on John when he was talking about how JJ McCarthy would be the best fit for the Minnesota Vikings months ago before the draft too. So shout out to them fellas, man. I'm liking what I'm hearing though. I'm liking what I'm hearing. Yeah. I like what I hear, man. Listen, we all know going way back, and if you don't know, I'm going to let you know right now, going way back, Colin Cowherd has been a Sam Darnold fan, all right? The number one fanboy of Sam Darnold. He thought Sam Darnold was absolutely going to be the best thing since sliced bread, all right, coming into that draft. And it didn't pan out very well for him, man. His prediction was wrong. And there's a lot of people that were holding that against him and still hold that against him to this day. And now that Sam Darnold is playing good with the Minnesota Vikings, on top of having a defense that supports his play as well, Colin Cowherd, he on his high horse, baby. He's on his revenge tour, man. He's talking his talk about Sam Darnold. I told you so. Listen, this, that, and the third. And I have to agree, man. You know what I mean? As a Vikings fan, I think I got to agree, brother. I think I got to agree. Yeah, we ready this year. This year, definitely Super Bowl contenders. That's a fact, all right? Will I sit here and say that the Vikings are going to make it to a Super Bowl and win? Yeah, probably. Probably. But you know what I mean? In reality, though, the Vikings are playing good football. If they can continue to play this football with Sam Darnold as the quarterback, we can absolutely make the Super Bowl, bro. Who in the NFC is stopping us? All right. You could drop the names in the comment. The NFC is wide open. Not only did Colin Cowherd jump on the bandwagon, but we got people like Richard Sherman. I mean, there's a ton of these, big 3-letter networks and stuff like that where these guys, these former players are now starting to notice the Minnesota Vikings, especially after beating the Green Bay Packers. And now we're 4-0 and we're only one of the 2 undefeated teams remaining in the NFL. So yeah, the conversation is being had, like, are the Minnesota Vikings real Super Bowl contenders? And the answer is yes, man. And Colin and John, great podcast over there of them talking about why it's happening. It's because Sam Darnold has always had the skill set. He's always had the arm and everything. He just needed to be in the right situation. And Kevin O'Connell is becoming this quarterback whisperer, this guy that just understands spacing in the game of football and how to make great play calls at the right time. Now, sometimes as Vikings fans, we watch every single minute of the game, so we can sit there and nitpick at little things. But when you're looking at it from a casual fan that's just watching, ESPN, Vikings versus the 49ers, Vikings versus Packers the day after, and they're just watching the highlights, you would think that Kevin O'Connell, goddamn, is a genius. And I do believe Kevin O'Connell is really good at what he does, but it's Brian Flores too. This defense being able to complement, when you got a defense that can go out there and stop teams from scoring a ton of points, it takes pressure off of your offense, off of a young quarterback. I mean, Sam Darnold is a veteran, but I still look at him as a younger quarterback. I mean, we already went through who he's younger than. All right, he's younger than Josh Allen. He's younger than a lot of these guys that we look at now as the young quarterbacks that are the face of the NFL. So Sam Darnold's right in that same boat. Yeah, it took him a little longer to bloom, but that's only because now he a Viking, baby. He a Viking now. It's time to bloom. Are the Vikings real Super Bowl contenders? I agree with Colin Cowherd. Yes, they are. And it's good because Colin, he doesn't get everything right, but he's very intentional on what he looks at and what he likes to put out there. And for that, I respect it. He's not my favorite sports analyst guy to watch, but at the end of the day, I have much respect for him. And, some of his takes, I really do hold with some weight. And this one in particular, I'm definitely going to hold with some weight. Why? Because he's talking good, man. He's talking good about my squad, bruh. Super Bowl contenders, man. But, he's not in the boat by himself anymore. It would be different if he was by himself, going against the grain. But now everybody's jumping on board. Welcome to the Viking train. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to see more and more of this as the weeks go. We're going to see more and more of this as the weeks go, especially because, and you think about it, Colin Cowherd, he's one of the front runners, man. He's one of the pioneers of this stuff. So once he starts talking like that, everybody else going to copycat and start talking about it too. Let me know how you feel, man. Are the Vikings Super Bowl contenders? You know my answer already. Drop your answer down in the comment box. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, man. We're trying to get to 4K before Sunday's game, man. We 4-0, man. We need to hit 4K, man. Let's go, family. It's time to tap in. Hit that subscribe button if you're not, especially if you're a Vikings fan. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, smooth summer, who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gon' do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.